My brothers and my sisters, I have successfully completed 2 years of holy matrimony. So let me share with you people what I have learned in my 2 years. Now, here that I said I want to share with you what I have learned. I'm not saying marriage advice because I know how people like to tussle on this TikTok. Excuse me. So, if you think I'm not too young to share with you or to gist with you, please just be scrolling. But if you want to hear, fasten your seatbelt because this is going to be a long video. My first point, if you disagree with me, that's your business. My first point is this. It is easier to marry somebody that is from your tribe. Yes, I said it. And this is not being tribalistic or anything, because if you have not done tribal marriage, you will not understand. So just allow this for people. You see the people that married someone from a different tribe, they will not argue with this because they know exactly what I'm talking about. Do you know what they call culture shock? You will get a lot of culture shock, right? So you've married someone. I married someone that is not from my tribe. I married a Yoruba man. I'm a Rivers babe. I'm an Ekpe girl. The things that I was seeing, like when it came to homemaking, when it came to omugo, taking care of children, when it came to a lot of things, just ideologies different. The fact that we even grew up differently. He grew up in a Yoruba household. I grew up in a Rivers Ekpe household. So it's different. So it is easier to marry someone from your tribe. You can survive this. Right now, my husband and I, we have come to a middle ground, right? We've come to a compromise. But let's not even lie. Things like these break homes. We have seen. Some people don't survive these. Things like this break homes. So while you are looking for love, you can find love in any place. While you are looking for love, bear in mind that if you marry someone that is not from your tribe, there will be that friction. There will be that cultural friction, right? There will be that, this is how we do things and this is how we do things. So bear that in mind. In the same vein, marry somebody that you align on the same values. Forget all that opposite attracts bullshit. I'm sorry to curse, but forget that. What's it called now? If you are a club man, you like going to the club Monday to Saturday, big ups to you. Please go and look for your fellow club woman to marry. Leave church babe alone. If you are a church babe, you are a church man, and you are in church Monday to Sunday, please look for a church woman to marry. So that una no go dey fight. Make you for no cause fight. Don't enter marriage and be thinking you want to change somebody. You will frustrate yourself. You are going to be frustrating yourself. This is where problems come. I will change him. You as a man, you want wife material. You want someone that will be staying at home to take care of your children, but you want to be gallivanting to the club. It's not going to work. You guys are going to be having a lot of issues. You guys will be fighting a lot. So if you're a club man, marry your fellow club woman so that when you pick your bags on Monday and say you are going to the club, she too will pick her bags on Tuesday and say she's going to the club. Nobody's fighting anybody. Don't go and keep the one at home that is a church babe. So you pick your bags on Monday, so you are going to the club. She's angry. She's grumpy. Why are you always going out? You that married him, you did not know that he's always moving up and down. Or you're a club man. You see, your wife is always a homebody. She likes staying at home. So please marry someone that aligns with you. If you are the one that likes to waka up and down, marry your fellow waka waka. If you are the one that likes to stay at home and watch film, marry your fellow. Forget all those opposite attracting. It doesn't really work like that in marriage. You people will fight. The next point, marriage is a long time. I don't know your motive for wanting to be married, but if your motive for wanting to be married is to stay forever, forever is a long time to be fighting over pointless things. I'm saying that to say that you should pick your battles. Forever is a long time. There are lots of fights. There are a lot of things you are going to fight about. Children's school. By the time children start coming, children's school. Where we live. I want to go to Canada. No, me, I want to stay back. My grandmother is at home. I don't want to travel. There are a lot of things to fight about. So don't pick your battles. Forever is a long time. It's not everything that your spouse does that you put head. You just kill. You give yourself hypertension. Sometimes when he does something or she does something, just do as if you did not see it. There are some issues in marriage that resolve themselves. The married people know. There are some issues in marriage that you've talked about it 1, 2, 3. You're tired of talking about it. You just let it go altogether. The person, the culprit, to find a way and just be like, this person is not talking about this thing again. Let me adjust. Don't, you are going to wear yourself out. You will wear yourself out by fighting over everything, by complaining over everything. Now, the only things that you must not overlook: abuse of any kind, physical, financial, emotional, abuse of any kind is a no, no, no. You don't keep your mouth shut on things like that. As it's happening, be shouting at the top of your voice. Infidelity, no, you don't overlook things like that. As it's happening, be shouting at the top of your voice. Now you would know whatever is a deal breaker for you. Have a deal breaker. Don't just fall for anything. But anything outside of these things like, he's always keeping clothes, he's always keeping his clothes. Instead of him to put his clothes in the washing machine, he's always keeping it by the side of the laundry baskets. Baby girl, if you want to focus yourself on talking about things like that, you will wear yourself out. Okay? So pick your battles, know the things that are worth your energy, know the things that are worth your strength, and know the thing that you must call out immediately. Like, this thing you are doing, please, we don't do that here. The next thing, stop looking for your parents in your spouse. Stop looking for your ex in your spouse. Your spouse is your spouse. They are their own person. I had this issue of, this is how we do things in my home. This is how, no, it should be. It will cause problems. It will cause friction. As you are getting married, that day that you are packing your load and going into your husband's house, you see all the ideologies you had on marriage. Now, don't get me wrong, right? You should have standards. There should be standards. But you see the ideology, this is how it is done. This is not how we do it in my house. Keep it in your father's house. You too, as the man, as you are leaving your parents' house, keep it there. Because as both of you are coming together to create your own home, you are forming your own ideologies. You are forming your own normal. Do you understand? So if you start saying this is not how my mother behaves, this is not how this person's wives behave, you are going to put yourself in trouble. That's a recipe for disaster. You put yourself in trouble. So don't expect your spouse to be like your mom, or your husband to be like your dad. They are different people. So just so that you are not expecting too much and being disappointed in the end. They are them, your parents are your parents. Marriage is an achievement, no lies. It's a big achievement, but marriage will not bring you fulfillment. So don't you ever walk into marriage thinking that a human being will bring you fulfillment. No. If you don't have fulfillment in yourself, if you don't find fulfillment, if you don't find happiness inside of you, marriage is not going to give you that. Instead, you even be sadder. Like, you'll be very, very sad. So get your fulfillment. Just like any other thing will not bring you fulfillment. The only thing that will bring you fulfillment is when you are fulfilled in yourself. Don't go and get married because you want to feel complete or you want to feel among. You're not going to get fulfillment from that. Let me just tell you that one for free. So if you are trying to get married because you are too sad, marriage will make you happy. You will even be sadder in marriage. Let's not even lie. While it is an achievement, it's not going to bring you fulfillment. So before you get into marriage, make sure that you are content in yourself. Make sure that you are happy with yourself. Make sure that you make your own self happy. Make sure that you enjoy your own company. Just so that we are not hearing you people's voice when you have gotten married. The next thing, this our mind is the devil's workshop. So try to occupy your mind with things. If you're a lady, you are not working, you stay at home maybe to take care of the children. Look for a skill. Look for something you like to do. If it's content creation, if it's sewing, don't leave your mind idle. Because as you are leaving your mind idle, you are thinking things. You are calculating 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is not becoming 2 again. You are thinking things. You are overthinking. You are overcalculating. Occupy your mind with something. You see that when your mind is occupied, when your husband moves or your wife moves, you are not thinking, oh, he's going to answer one call outside. Because the reason you are thinking like that, because there's nothing on your mind. Your mind is bangolo, is empty. Occupy your mind with something. Do you understand? I'm running out of time. So let me just go to the last point. Look for an anchor. You know what an anchor does for a ship? An anchor holds a ship. No matter what happens, wind comes, tide comes, the ship stands. Look for an anchor for your home. Just so that when the wind will blow, when the breeze will come, your home will still stand. I have an anchor I can recommend to you. My anchor is Jesus Christ. Look for your own anchor. I can recommend Jesus Christ, but look for your own anchor. So that when the breeze blows, because baby girl, will the wind blow? It will blow. The wind will blow. So that when the wind blows, your home can still stand. Your marriage can still stand. I hope that this video helps somebody in helping you to make an informed decision on your marriage. I'm running out of time. If you want a part 2, let me know. I still have more points that I want to share. Thank you and bye.